Geezer Geyser, did you just call me Lindiana? Like, Indiana? Also, hello, everybody! Welcome to our first stream of the Blueprints, which sounds an awful lot like Blueprints, which, looking at some of the art, I take is, no accident. What is up? How are you guys doing on this lovely Thursday? Guys, we're so close to the weekend. We should be getting pumped for that. Also, hi, Bzob2010. So, is this where we explore Madame Blueberry's house in a tree? You know, we just might. I'm not entirely sure. I think we're certainly exploring a house, I'm pretty sure. The game Blueprints played by a red queen. Nice one, Glue is blue. Alright, well, let us transfer over to our game screen. Oh, I'm still muted over on my Discord. Uno momento. There we go. Now we're alive. Now we're doing good. Alright. Well, let us jump right on in. Thanks, Sigmeister. I've actually, okay, so I've had that starting soon screen, like, basically finished since sometime in the summer. I think it was, like, either June or July I finished it, and I just haven't really used it yet, because I started to feel iffy about it. Yeah, I told you, Level Raise, I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do about how blue I am? I guess we'll have to, you know, play the game. Maybe I'll stop being blue. Who knows? But yeah, so I finished the starting soon screen in the summer, and then I just started feeling like, oh, I don't know if I like it, but I spent so much time on it, so I might make a new one.
Parry it!
At some point. I'm not in love with this one, but I put a lot of time into it, so I'm like, oh, I should get some uses out of it, you know, before changing anything. I should probably actually use it for starters. I just got back from an ad, so I don't know if you explained it already, but what is this game? The only thing I know about this game is that I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a puzzle game. That is the extent of my knowledge. Like, you're supposed to, like, solve mysteries or something? It's a very cinematic opening. Aw, thank you, Eggmeister. I just didn't know if it was, like, too busy or too messy, or it was kind of hard to find a place where I was going to put the word starting soon. Rachel actually recommended this game for me. She said, Brianna, I think you would like it. It's some sort of mystery game. We have a portrait.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate in Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthews, all of my rights, title, and interest.
Hey, he doesn't look that scary, you guys.
The house and land.
He's just a little kid, and he's inheriting everything? Why are you giving it all to, like, an 11-year-old boy?
The request is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Okay, so in order to inherit this guy's stuff, we have to find a secret room.
All the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
A timely? I'm gonna be timed? I don't want to be timed.
To uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Well, who does it go to if not?
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 19 93.
Like, would it just go to the government? Because you should at least give it to somebody, right?
Sinclair.
Blueprints. So all we have to do is find the blueprints for the house, and then we'll find the 46th room. Easy peasy. Day 1. Oh boy, I think it might be a timed situation. Hopefully not like real time timed. Maybe just like timed by the day. Okay. Going on here. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so I've got 50 to start with. That's a pretty good number. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. What is that? What? No, I need to rely on the previous day, my guy. This definitely gives Rachel played the heck out of this vibes. I know it's in her library. I should check her Steam to see if she's properly played it. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lies beyond any particular door. The rooms change? Who did you get to build this house, fairies? Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, I don't need to read it again. Oh look, blueprints! The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing RT. Ooh, cool. But if the rooms are always changing, then isn't that going to be a major problem? Also, the having to like play a game to win the inheritance reminds me of this book series that I read called like the Hawthorne something something. Can I investigate anything here? I have a cane. I'm not allowed a walking cane. I just want to feel close to my great uncle. If I'm the great nephew, then he's got to be like the great uncle, right? Okay, I guess we just start exploring, huh? Select a room to draft. Oh, I get to pick the room? Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Closet, gain 2 items, or a hallway, which is going to lead to more locations. I guess maybe we make it a closet. Let's see what kind of items we can get. There's a dice. Are we going to play D&D? A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Cool. I was promised 2 items. So, the shovel. An old weathered shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. No, really? Guys, did you know shovels are used for digging? I had no idea. Okay, so now... Ooh, I kind of blocked off my path to this section by making this a closet. Maybe that was a bad call. How does a man live 50 straight years in a manor with subsequently shifting rooms. I guess you just get used to it over time. Okay. I probably don't want to make this a nook. All of these are actually kind of cut off areas. I don't know how I feel about the forward step being cut off like this. I guess we'll do the parlor. Looks like it's got a puzzle piece. That is also true, Mr. Rattle. I know she doesn't always have a ton of time to do much of anything after work. This is the black box. This is the blue box. Excuse me, do you know colors? This box that claims to be black has other gems. These are mislabeled. Is that the puzzle? Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since I had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is to rival hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. Can I pick up this thing? Yeah. That looks grabbable. Wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Cool. Okay. So, this box is lying because this box is not black. This box also has to be lying because that box is not blue. So this box has to be telling the truth. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This one claims to be black, so it's got to have the gems. Easy peasy.
Now I'm rich. I don't need my great uncle's fortune. I can just steal the gems from these fancy boxes. What a portrait, sir. Good on you, sir, for your portrait.
I guess we'll go through here. Spare room, den, hallway. I think we want the hallway because so far we don't have anything that's moving us up. We'd just be like off to the side this whole time. You just made me think of Game Guy, the shy guy in Mario Party 3 that forces you to gamble all your money. I don't know if this game's gonna have any jump scares, Level Raise. I think it's just like just a puzzle. Awesome, Nava! Nava! Hello, hello, hello! I know I read one of your trats, but I missed your Lindy one. Okay. Anything in here? I think we're gonna, since we have a limited number of steps, I think we're gonna want to keep heading, like, up. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Which way's west? Does this just inherently face north? Because then we're kind of in the west right now. Pantry, a spare room, or a lavatory. Well, again, we do want to be heading up, I think. This has money in it? What would we use money for? What would we ever use money for in this world? I'm thinking... the spare room doesn't necessarily give us anything, though, but it is going to push us forward more. Assuming the door is not locked. Wow. Dude, you didn't even furnish this place. Talk about a real spare room. Looks like you were painting. We're in the process of painting. Okay, okay. Nothing to pick up here. It's literally just a room to be walked through. Again, I don't want to get stuck. Ooh, the storage room looks like it would give us a mighty lot of things. Guest bedroom would give us 10 whole steps. Corridor is always left unlocked, but I think we want to keep heading towards like our destination, right? That's a good question, Clue is Blue. I'm not sure if they did have those back in the day. Alright. gotta give me something that's not a dead end. Well, it's not a dead end, but let's, observatory is gonna lead us more away from the wall. Okay. This is kinda cool. What's up with this room? I jump, do you think? Do I have the jumping ability? I don't think so. Nope. This kid don't know how to jump. Color theory really making this place look dull and sad. Oh no! I can turn this wheel. Did that just turn? Oh. Moving the telescope up and down. So which is the one that moves it like side to side? Because the opening is over there. I need this point like all the way up. I mean, maybe it could point down a little bit. We need to like rotate it too. Is there like another wheel for that? Or is this the wheel? Oh yeah, okay. Turn it this way. Honestly, so far this is a pretty peaceful game. Now can I look through here? I see a little star, North Star. I gained a money. Wow, look at that. I gained a money. That is pretty cool. Alright. I guess we continue forth. Is this a door? The guest bedroom would give us 10 more steps, which would be nice, but we're really going to be cutting ourselves off. Actually, the only one that's not cutting us off is the bedroom, but I'm pretty sure that's going to turn us to face the wrong direction. Oh, it's and whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Did I juke that? Oh, I just gained 2. So could I leave and come back and then I just keep getting more steps?
That's a picture of a lady. I wonder what her name is. Are we related somehow, lady? Probably. That's just a light. I thought it was like a closet or something. Maybe I could open it. The trunk is locked. And I don't have a key because I didn't enter the storeroom. Could I bust it open with a shovel?
Oh no, that door's locked too? Okay, let me see, I have 44. I go to 43. I go to 44. Oh, okay. Basically just I'm allowed to enter that room for 3. Oh no, I'm gonna be losing so many things by backtracking like this. This is not good. I should have got a storeroom or something for a key. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Sorry, I've chat kind of in the way of my rank. I'm only rank 2! Courtyard. Gem requirement. Security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I need a key. I guess we do a security room. Oh! It's a cutscene. I didn't realize we were gonna get those.
This must be a really special room. He's green. Look how green he is.
I'm blue, double dee double da, double dee double da, double dee double da. He sure is approaching this room real slow. I guess he's trying not to get tired.
Funny Eggmeister.
Okay, there's a ladder and there's a piano.
And there's me. Wow, I'm right there. And I point at myself.
Hey, Death Storbo! Thanks for the first time chat. You've heard good things about this game? So have I! I got this game recommended to me by a friend, so finally getting a chance to check it out. Ooh. Here we go. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Please enter. Security, view estate inventory, keycard system, log into network. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Oh, I haven't opened a trunk. Okay, so I've missed a trunk in some room. Security doors or doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level medium. Offline while locked. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. So is this like a difficulty setting for the game? Hey, what up, oh my Glock? Don't die. I don't think you could die in this game. You've played this game before? This does not strike me as a game you would play at all. Death Storebell, you might have been around before, but it just says first time chat when it's your first time chat of the day. So like, oh my Glock has been here before too, but don't die was considered a first time chat. And sorry if you have been around here before. I don't know if I might have just not recognized your username. I just came from the trunk room. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna have to turn around to get there anyway. Okay, well, I guess we just leave it like that. Oh, what's offline mode? This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout, for example. I suppose if I have access to the security room, I would want it unlocked. If I get a say, I did unlock this room after all. I hope there's no FNAF animatronics blue is blue. Alright. Oh, hey. There are a couple different ways to go. So, I don't know if this room did have a trunk in it. I don't know if I want to find out. And this just connects me back to the main room. Oof. We are in a bit of a pickle, you guys, because we used to be getting towards our destination and then we ran into that locked door. I looked right at it and interacted with the trunk. Oh shoot, I went through the wrong door. No, that's not the one I was trying to go through. Oh shoot. Alright, let me just waste my steps. Storage room. I got money. There should be, I think they said there would be a key in here. There we go. Got a key and I got a gem. Alright. I don't see a trunk in this room. This is just a hallway. And this room's spare room ain't got no trunk neither. And this is more like benches. What's up, Runnin' Bean? This is the observatory. I wonder, can I read this? The fixed stars, the stranger's companion constellations. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joys of stargazing. North Star plus 1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Ooh. Slice, 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more likely today. Jeez, there's a crap ton of these. I'm sorry, Floralis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. What's the use of the flowers? Oh, this was the trunk that I couldn't open because it needed a key. And I'd rather use the key on the door. You would be correct. This is a detective game. Alright, let's do the pantry. Ooh, an apple. Don't mind if I do. Thank you for the +2 steps. I've wasted a few steps already. Bridget, please come up with some fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house. Next week, 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Wait, so is there supposed to be more food in here? Because I just heard you say you got 5 bananas and 5 apples, and I only found 1 apple. Were some other people doing some eating around these parts? Actually, not our father, Running Bean. It was like our great uncle. We're kind of a distant relation. But apparently he liked my mom or something. Like, he was like, wow, she's cool. And you're cool, kid. You're a cool kid. Here, have my estate. But you better be able to solve this puzzle or I'll just give it all to the government. Oh, shoot. Ooh, whenever I draft a bedroom, Game 5. Oh, ordinarily this would be so nice. But I'm gonna get cut off again. I need to head up, you guys. I need to be heading up. You can't keep pulling me back down. Maybe I redraw. Okay, perfect. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting this room. Cool. We got a new room. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so this room will allow me to redraw if I don't like my initial. I kind of want to go south and see if they'll give me one of those bedrooms again. Alright. Guest bedroom. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 coin. Why? Why is the chapel robbing me? We're gonna do guest bedroom so we can get an extra 10 steps. And this is the way that was pointed down. There we go. Looking good. Looking. Ooh, another key. Never know when that's gonna come in handy. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. I don't think his health improved. To give the good his 10%. Okay, glow is blue. Okay, I guess. But tithing is like a portion of just what you make in totality. It's not every single time you enter you owe money. Oh. Okie dokie. It's also not supposed to be a demand. Hey, I tied my 10% a rumpus room. I gained money in the rumpus room. Gem requirement. Wait, what happened? Did I already spend all my gems or something? I thought I had like a bunch. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get cut off if I do the Nook. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Or I could go into the den. Ooh. Bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. Oh, sorry, I already re-rolled the laboratory. I can't believe you've played this game, Glock. Really? I just did not expect you to have played this. I'm thinking secret passage. Oh, I need a gem! I didn't see the requirement. Okay, well, we'll go into the den. We'll go into the den to get a fancy gem. Go into the den to get a fancy gem. An ever-changing house. I guess you could never get bored. Your house is like a new house every single day. Can I go this way? Well, at least the chapel still has doors on either side. I don't see what's so OP about a lavatory. Glock. Why would I do that? I'm gonna cut myself off. There's nowhere to go. I'm not doing that. I'm not trusting you. I do not believe this. Oh, wait. I need to find the gem in this room, which meant I couldn't draw the courtyard because I haven't picked up a gem. Just told me there would be one. I must have not found it. Oh, there it is. There's my gem. Okay, so here's the chapel coming to take some of my money. Oh, and that's like in the other room. I didn't thoroughly search enough. I didn't actually get the item rewards I was supposed to get. I mean, it's pretty. Why do they just have like random angels? Is this a farmer angel? And like a baker angel? So 2 is the baker, 3 is the farmer, 4 is the horse rider. Is that 6? Is the chimney sweep? I feel like there'd be a puzzle attached to this, no? 5 is the maid. Ah, this one's 7. Then, yeah, this would be 7. Is that I don't know what you are. 1 is. Oh, you also look like a farmer. Okay. Weird, but okay. Working class angels. I got no key. I ain't got no key. I can't enter a room when I ain't got no key. But I found a nook. Inside the nook, there is a key. Inside the nook is a key for me. A key for me. Inside the nook it be. A key for me. I always wanted a little reading nook. It doesn't have to be a whole room though. I feel like if it's a room, it's not much of a nook. Working class angels indeed. Tithe set to auto. It was actually, that wasn't a proper tithe though, because a tithe would be 10%, and 10% of the 6 coins I had would not be a full coin. Maybe rooms that go up become rarer the higher you go. That's my guess too, since it's like trying to make it so we can't get to our destination. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is that like real life advice? Like they're like, hey, grab a breaker box? What's a breaker box? Or you could get the boudoir. I hate to cut myself off, but we will have a chance at the chapel to keep going further. I'm thinking maybe we do the nursery, because then every time we craft a bedroom, we get 5 steps. And we might need more steps, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey. A deposit box key for a safe. Cool. Aw. The Red Prince? That's not the name of this book. Or this game. Ew, running bean! Who would go to the bathroom in the corner of their study? My goodness.
A breaker box is where the electric power circuits would be.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I could, like, shut off the, like, emergency doors if I triggered that. Good to know. There was a red prince who sat on a throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Well, the clouds are gray, kid. They're not red, so those would still upset you. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. I don't understand what moral that's supposed to be passing on to children. Are you trying to give me some sort of red complex where I only want the color red around me? I mean, it's a fine color, don't get me wrong. But I'm not gonna ditch all other colors for it. Also, you would not want to get around a bull. Maybe he was colorblind? Then why would other colors bother him? Alright, they're gonna take more money from me. Why? Why do you do this? Shoot. The only room we can enter is the laboratory because we don't have a gem. The laboratory. Great. What a great room. Wow, I'm so happy. This room is amazing. Oh, wow. Yay. This is the best room I've ever been in my whole life. What an amazing room. Toilet paper. I look at the mirror. Can I interact with anything? Is there anything I can touch? Nope. There's wow. Yeah, this was a real treat. Glock. Thanks. Or the suggestion. Not that I would have gone in here had I had a choice. Literally, I don't think there's anything to interact with. I can't even flush the toilet. Well, bully for me. Bully for me indeed. Can we stay here all stream? Probably not. I don't think so. Not all stream, no. I'm really looking to see if there is actually anything special about this room, but I have a feeling Glock is just trying to waste my time. I wonder if there's supposed to be a secret, like, in this room. If, because they have, like, the numbered statues and everything. So you think there would be like something interactable, you know? Alright, I might be SOL, you guys. There are no more rooms that I can go to. There's no more doors for me to enter. We're locked. We're locked in. Can't get any further than this. Alrighty. Hey Glitch, good to see you! It's alright if you're lurking. Thank you for sending a chat. Since that thing Aaron sent, now I'm like a little paranoid that people have to send a chat in order to be counted as a viewer. That's so weird. Like, you'd think there'd be more things to interact with, wouldn't you? Is it just like being finicky because I'm on controller? You know, you just assume that like as a puzzle game, you'd have more, like more puzzles in each room or something?
Maybe you have to refurbish the floors before you're allowed to go elsewhere.
I don't think you can do that, Austin. I don't think that's an option. Yeah, I don't... There's nowhere else for us to go. Oh, wait. The storage room's closed off. Security just goes to the hall. Closet's blocked. So I guess now we just have to call it a day? Do you think?
Maybe you have to finish painting that wall in the other room.
I don't think we can, because there was nothing interactable in that room. That I saw, at least. I hovered my little cursor over things. I did not see anything that I could interact with. Unless I'm missing stuff. I suppose it probably would be easier to like aim what you're trying to point at if I'm on my mouse instead of controller, but I don't know. Oh wait, there's a door here. Okay, never mind. We do have a door. Oh, thank goodness. We're not making it the vault because then we are going to lock ourselves out. So we could do a dining room or an east wing hall. Let's do... Maybe we do a dining room and then if we reach level 8, we'll be able to come back for some food. Yeah, that's my confusion too, Running Bean, is that bots also do comment. So I feel like we're just kind of like killing lurkers in a sense by making people have to comment to be counted as a view. Whoa, we can see outside. There's a teacup. There's some silverware. I'm sure we could make silverware useful somehow. Can I take this wine? I don't know if I'm old enough to drink that. I think I'm like 12 or something, and I'm inheriting this big estate. Alright. Oh, okay. This is not an exit. This is blocked off. I feel cheated! I've been cheated, I say! That was supposed to be a door! Why do you keep sending me back down? And it's locked! Oh, shoot. Okay, well... I thought I found us a way out. Oh, that's why it's blocked off. Because there's a stupid lavatory on top of me! No wonder! Stink. Lavatory. Right on top of me. I would need the nook or something in the west to open a door in order for me to actually be able to get anywhere useful. From what I've seen, it's possible to still lurk, so maybe it's about whether the window is in the foreground or the background. I don't know. Well, lurking is definitely going to always be possible, right? I think it's just in terms of, like, Twitch's own metrics for what it counts as a person, like, watching you. So, like, the end stream metrics when it's like, oh, this is how many people were viewing your channel. I don't think it counts lurkers. But like, obviously lurkers are still gonna exist. But yeah, the moving it to being a chat-based thing is really weird. Like, just why? Why make anybody do that? Well, I can only hope that we find a secret door or something. Otherwise, we've locked ourselves out this night. I wish I could interact with something here. Alas, I could not. Hello, wall. Hello, ladder. Yeah. Okay, I think we just have to call it a day. I couldn't tell you. I feel like Twitch is not necessarily run the best. I found 20 rooms, I reached rank 7, I took 46 steps, and I found 3 items. Already giving up. Nava, there was nowhere to go! Day 2. How many days do I have to solve this before all of this stuff goes to the government again? Not that I know if they should even be keeping track of the dates, because like it's gonna change each time. Alright, let's do... I'll do a guest bedroom and gain 10 steps right off the bat. Is this gonna be the same note? Yep. Oh, but there's a thing. A magnifying glass. A wood and brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Interesting. So I can use the magnifying glass to inspect if there's any like secret writing. Proves shortly. Am I supposed to be looking for like a tiny thing? Beginning the billiard to suspect you retired. Well, I don't think there's any secret in this document. But that's interesting. Good to know. There's a little sheepies. Anchor. Okay. There's a sailboat. Can I open these drawers at all? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Can I inspect this? Ahem. Nope, nothing secret here. Guess let's go here. Let's do the den. Get ourselves another item. Ah, and the gem is in the same place, but this time it's a different kind of gem. Any additional items for us to find here? Who knocked over this candle? Rude. And then they just left it like that. I guess I should focus on going up, huh? Assuming it's not going to cut me off. Okay, we have a hallway. That'll keep us up. We draft this room. We can do a pantry again. We'll get some money. Or we can get 2 items. I didn't really use the items last time. I'm more concerned over who left a burning fireplace unattended. Okay, Glue is Blue. That is fair. That is fair. Make my channel points honeycombs? Oh, am I able to do that? Like, do a little design for channel points? I didn't know that was possible. I should definitely make them little honeycombs then. We'll do a pantry. Nice little corner room. And, ooh. Bananas. I found bananas. Glock, if you're still in here, do you remember when you weren't able to say my name and you called me Banana instead? I remember because people tell me about it all the time. More coins for the church. Oh, a commissary. There are items for sale. Or I could just go to a closet and just be gifted 2 items. Yeah, that feels about right. Oh, one of those scanner cards. An electronic key card opens electronically powered security doors. Well, if I run into any of those, I'm set, and I got another gem, which should be useful for whatever other rooms we encounter. Okay, let's go through the hallway. Wow, thanks, Running Bean. There's food for sale in the kitchen. I think a drawing room would probably be more advantageous. We'll have our drawing room. Let's inspect. Got anything special? Let's see, you hiding any secrets, you is, in your text, are you? Not likely, no. Alright, you're fine just the way you is. I call somebody on this phone. Can I go up the chimney? Like Santa Claus? Were you drawing a portrait of yourself? We can make a west wing hall. That's gonna point us up. We could cut this off as a storage room. We're gonna get some more items. Or we could make it a chapel. I'm gonna go storage room, I think. I heard the scream from across the house. My goodness, that wasn't the stream, I'm afraid. Level Raise, you might want to check out your house. Make sure there's nothing funny going on. Make sure the cats are okay. There was also supposed to be like money or something, yeah? Yes, there it is. Alright. Through this door then. Observatory wouldn't be bad. But the parlor and the bedroom are gonna kind of cut us off when we're wanting to head upwards. We want to go onwards and upwards. But maybe we redraw since the room just gives us the opportunity to do that. I should have stuck with what I had. Dang it. I should have stuck with what I had. Let's just make it a corridor. Can I put on this hat? No, I can't. Shoot. Now we really are stuck. Oh, this is gonna cut us off entirely. No! We're gonna get cut off already! There will be nowhere to go, I don't think. Oh, no, wait. We could, theoretically, if in the hallway / the entrance hall, if we get to move. Alright, we'll do parlor. We'll make it a parlor. I wish I could rotate these doors. Do you have any secrets in you, at least? May the 2nd. Or is this literally just for people that have trouble seeing? This hour should just be given to you by default.
Only one box has a prize.
What do you say today? This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. Okay. Well, this statement appears on another box. Does, in fact, appear on another box, which means these two are telling the truth, which means this one has to be a lie, so the blue box is the one with the gems in it. Oh, I'm sorry you've been ill running, Bean. I hope you start to feel better. Hopefully by tomorrow for you, if you're feeling on the up and up. Okay. As cool as the courtyard would be, we would be completely blocked out from doing anything, so we have to do the chapel. Yeah, take my money. Oh, money! Yay, I'm rich! These must be my coins from last time. Oh, I wonder if they are my coins from last time. Okay, the dark room is the only one that's gonna make us still be able to go up. Oh, this room's scary. I don't like it in here. The lights just completely turned off, and that was a little unfair, I think. I'm stumbling around in the darkness here. Oh. This is a... Yeah, this is a door down. This is a door down. 3 doors down. I can't see what the rooms are! Oh no! What room did I just make? A laboratory? I'm sorry? What is a laboratory? Is there a way for me to turn the lights on in this room? I'm gonna need us to be able to go up, or I'm done for. I don't know which one would make me go up. No! The bathroom again?! You're kidding me! This cursed bathroom! I barely made it up anywhere! Well, I guess that's that, huh? There's nothing for us to do. I typically work over at Synca Labs, but I got sent over here for a month to assist more with new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors worked, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Yeah, do you have any tips? Any tips, any tips, any tips? Nope. I think this magnifying glass is completely useless. It doesn't reveal any secrets. It just makes words bigger. And I can read them just fine when they're small. Heating and cooling curve. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt through 0.5 ppt. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure, 63 kp. In Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. I guess I can read these a little bit better. Melting point.
0 degrees Celsius.
What if it works on the Red Prince book? Well, then we would need to be able to find the Red Prince book, which we can't now because we got cut off from the outside world by the labors or the laboratory. I guess some people do cook some stuff up in a laboratory, though. There's a dog tag with a 10 on it. A bunch of numbers and shapes. This periodic table is not filled in. Oh. Okay, now this comes in handy. 3 H 5 RE. Makes you think there must be a puzzle in here. Oh, there is a puzzle in here. There's this machine thingy. Okay. So, what exactly are we supposed to do with it? HRE. Let's see. One is PU. Supposed to spell something, maybe? PUS? Is that S? That is really hard to see. PUSH. Push. THRE. I'm gonna say 3. Push THREFU. PA. FUPA. Should I just get a periodic table? Is that an I? PAITE. Hey, Max Sterland. Just finished the semester and I'm already getting jump scared by more chemistry. Sorry, Max. I don't know if this is really proper chemistry. Yeah, FN. I initially thought this was gonna spell something, but now I don't think it spells anything. But I'm like, I'm a little nervous. This machine requires additional power from the boiler room. Oh, we don't even have that. We do not have access to the boiler room, let me tell you. You do think it spells? I guess we can give it another look and I can write it down. Let me pull out my trusty notepad that I used to use on the We Were Here streams. Let's see. Wow, I used a lot of this notepad with this. Okay. So, magnifying glass. We have EU. And then I'm pretty sure this is S. But it's a little hard to tell. And we know 3 is H. Four is EH. 5 is RE. 6 is that PU or FU? I think PU? Or no, PU's beneath it. So this one has to be FU, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, this does not spell anything. You'd think it would. And then PA. There's another clue in this room. I think this is an I. And then TE. And then, oh my goodness. I'm just gonna get a periodic table. I'm telling ya, think EU is 6? That might make sense. Let me look up periodic table. This game has like a very chill, very subtle music to it too. It's kind of calming. But then I fear it's going to be boring if I'm not constantly talking. Okay, let's see. 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're right, it is EU, not FU. So it could still spell 3. Push 3, oopa. And then 7 is paw. And then 8. Oh, 8 is F. It's not an I, it's an F. Okay. And then 9 is TE. We're correct on that one. 11 is I. But we're not on I yet, we're on 10. Which is RN? Question mark? 1, 2. Yeah, it's okay, apparently 10 is RN. Eleven is I. So if it is supposed to spell something, it spells push 3 upa fterni. I don't think it spells anything. I'm glad you're entertained, Glues Blue. What's up, Lava Sphere? Good to see you. Yeah, okay. Well, push 3. There. 3's been pushed. But since it needs access to the boiler room to even do anything, I don't think we're gonna be getting it working this run around since we are locked out. We are thoroughly locked out of being able to go anywhere. Thanks to the stupid dark room not letting me see where I'm pulling from. I guess we could just try and loop back around to the beginning. We could go get items for sale. We could go into a dining room, which wouldn't be a dead end if it connect everything. Or the commissary. Might as well go into that dining room that we're not going to get any food at because we're not going to get to level 8 ever. Tried putting it into Wordle to see if it works. Now level. I could only do that if I hadn't already beaten the Wordle today. No worries, Lavit Spear. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a good day. Alright, well. It's Jover, guys. This run is Jover. Oh, hey, I can go outside. I didn't realize I could go outside. I should have brought the shovel out here. Back when I had a shovel. What items do I have? Magnifying glass and a key card. I ain't gonna get to use that key card. I didn't realize I could walk. Hey. This is we should be able to get through this. It's a wooden gate, my guy. Jump it or something. Now run away and don't look back. But I can inherit a whole estate, Nava. I could be set for life. All I have to do is make it to some secret room. It should be easy peasy. Okay, or I can just go for a really long nature walk. So peaceful. Oh, hey, a door. Or, I think it would be a door. Maybe if I had, like, a bolt or something, I could unscrew those. Like a drill or something. Must have skipped leg day. Yeah, all we can do with our legs is walk forward. Okay, that's also locked. What's down this way? A bird bath? Ooh, a little campfire? Who's sleeping out in a tent over here? Am I? Is this where I stay? The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu, or return to the campsite for a long night. Okay. I'm sleeping in a tent as like a 12-year-old. I hope that this is a really safe location since I'm out here all by myself. Can I get through this door with my keycard? Are we going to Hogwarts? I wish. I'd love to go to a castle school. But I don't think that is where we're going. Level Race apparently loves to camp. Learn something new every day. Oh hey, apples! Let me in. Let me in. I don't know the code. I don't know the code. The code is... I could hop this fence! That's the code! I could even stand up on this log and do it. It'd be really easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how many locks were on there? How many apples and bananas and stuff did it say? Because maybe it was from the pantry. Maybe the pantry had the key. With like, because they were like 5 apples, 3 bananas, 2 something somethings. Alright, I am gonna have to actually start writing everything down, aren't I? Here I was thinking I could just go based off of my memory. It appears my memory is not gonna do the trick for me. Okay, well, I think that's everything that I can explore. Alright. That's so sad. We barely made any progress. You don't like camping? Every time I've ever slept outside in like a tent, I've gotten sick. So I can't particularly say I'm in love with camping. But hey, to each their own. I'm glad that there are people out there that enjoy it. It's nice to enjoy the great outdoors.
I'd also probably be a little too afraid of like all the deadly critters that are out there.
I need a cork board and a red string to beat it. Okay, hopefully my handy dandy notepad's gonna be enough. Or maybe I should start taking notes on my iPad. Maybe that'd be more useful. Okay, okay. Let's just, okay, let's get started. Let's open the den. We'll get a jewel right away. That's nice to have. Pretty sure there aren't any secrets in this room unless this clock is a secret. What time is the clock stopped on? It stopped on 8:05. Both clocks are pointed to 8:05. Alright, I'm gonna write that down. This was the den. Because who knows, maybe that's useful. Clock. 8:05. That's written down in case that comes up somewhere. All the clocks are at 8:05. Oh wait, this one's not at 8:05. This one's at 8:10. Oh wait, now this one's at 8. Did I just read it wrong or is time passing? I think time is passing. I think the clocks are actually working. Here I thought they would be stopped. Okay, never mind. The clocks are pointless. They just actually move. Very interesting. Alright. Let's round out the bottom here. Sure. A bedroom sounds nice. There's that picture again. The bedroom has a picture of some lady. Oh, there's no chest this time. There's no trunk. There's this interesting puzzle. Oh, hey! Greetings from Reddington. Can I flip it? I cannot flip it. Okay, we had a greetings from Reddington. That's more mentions of red. An ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to roll new floor plans. Alright, I should make sure I use that, like, save it for when things are really dire. Okay, parlor, west hallway, pantry. I can either kind of loop back towards the den, but I can gain some stuff. I could gain some jewels, or I could gain some money. Red Prince loved his apples. That is true, Eggmeister, that is true. There might be a secret in that book, then. That might have some sort of code in it, perhaps. Okay, do the West Wing hallway. Windows are all boarded up to the outside. Weird. Kinda ominous feeling, huh? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plan associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Oh. So, hold on. West hallway. There is a note. Do not draft west rooms during morning. Weird. Okay. Well, a little too late for that. I am definitely drafting them. We could either close this off with a storage room, but I feel like I kind of screwed myself over when I did that last time. We could make it a chapel, but I have no money with which to enter. Breaker box. Turn off all the lights or something. I guess we'll do storage. I hope that this doesn't ruin everything for me. Got a key. I mean, these are very needed items. They are much needed. Okay, we can make a hallway. It's not gonna make us move forward, but none of these are. Hallway at least connects us to everything. Oh wait, pantry would make us move forward. It would just close us off from the den. But like, that's not the worst thing in the world to be closed off from the den. And then we get more money. Bree is my blueprints. I believe I'd be a princess, but close enough. Purple prince loved rain. That's true, Drew. That's true. Purple rain, in particular. Yeah. Let's do this. What's the puzzle piece, Glue is Blue? I think that just represents that there's like a puzzle in that room for you to solve. Alright. Well, we could do the drawing room, I guess. And have at least more of a say in where we're going. Did I click closet? No! I meant to move to the drawing room. I didn't mean to click on storage room. No! I hit the wrong button. This will just take me down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up, darn it. I don't have money to spend on anything here, but I wanted to go up, so this was my choice. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password. Oh, I bet I'd be able to read that if I had the magnifying glass. Okay. Commissary. Oops. Scribbled out. Perhaps. Buying. Okay. With bathtub, without bat. Okay, so with tub, without bat would be bathtub. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Closed. Day 12 through 16. Good to know. Without bat. Bathtub without bat is tub. Oh, so this is where we can buy items or whatever. A gem costs 3 coins. Oh, I could buy a magnifying glass here. So that's kind of nice that they allow you to buy a magnifying glass. Assuming that this is available, the same thing that's available each time. Then you could read that, like, hint. Okay. Could do a nook and get a key. We could do the guest bedroom and totally lock ourselves out of this game, or we could do the drawing room. Let's do the drawing room. Okay. Okay, we could do the pantry and get some money. And an apple, which will give us more steps. Ooh, lots of money. Okay, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Just 5, 5, 5. Okay. So. 5 bananas, 5 apples, 5 oranges. That spells bow. I wonder if that's just letting you know that there are things hidden throughout the house that are like that. Pup Max! Thank you so much for gifting 2 subs to the community! Thank you, thank you. That's very sweet. Let's see. Ooh, harder we could do our puzzle. We could get 10 more steps. Oh my goodness, that's very large. I'm gonna have to fix that. It must be some kind of achievement was unlocked. But that alert's in a little bit of an awkward place. Thank you very much, Pup Max. Indeed, a time for celebration, I say. So we could get a key, we could get some gems, or we could kind of close off this section. I'm really not interested in closing off the section. If you figure out how to adjust the volume of the alerts, please let me know. I only really know how to adjust their volume. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can do it in the alerts themselves. They should each have, I think, an individual amount of volume in their editing. Like, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. I might be thinking of something else. Okay, let's do... We already have a key. We need more gems, so we'll do parlor. Ooh. Fancy. We can see the outside garden. How lovely, how lovely. This box is blue. That's true. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. So that means the gems are not in a true box. So they're in this box. They're in white. I will be taking this, thank you. Give me my gems. Give me my gems. Thank you. A billiard room? Ooh, we could get another puzzle. But then we're gonna have a blocked door. We're not completely closed out of the game because there'd be the drawing room door still. But I'm not sure if I feel very comfortable potentially completely closing us out. So I guess I'll do the chapel. Hi, chapel. Oh, you don't have any money for me this time. Nothing in the pews? I suppose I should write down some stuff about the chapel, too. We have stained glass. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 is like a farmer woman. I think she has a hoe in her hand. I just feel like I have to write everything down because I don't know if it's gonna come in handy later. Yeah, it's like there's a bunch of angels and they're all like working. 5 was a maid. 2 is a like chef or baker. 3 is a farmer with a pitchfork. 'Yeah, there's the Roman numerals below them. That's their order. Is this 6 or 4? Which one is 6 and which one is 4? I think when it's bigger number first, smaller numbers add when they come after it, right? So this one would be 6.
Is this food, Takuma?
No, this is a stained glass window. Horse rider, I think. And then IV4 is chimney sweep. I have no idea if any of this is actually going to matter. And then 7 is... I don't know. Is that a king? Or like a knight or a warrior? They have like a scepter in their hand. That's kind of like... I don't know. Do priests have scepters? Yeah, whenever I is after, it's plus and before is minus. Cool. So I did have that right then. Priest? Knight? Cleric? I don't know. King? It's something, alright. Ooh, a passageway. We've never unlocked a passageway. 2 gem requirement. Well, that kind of sucks. All our gems are gone. Just to open up this shoddy, bricked in passageway. Ooh, we could get the observatory. What does a sparkle do for each time you've drafted observatory? Oh, I would need a gem though, which I don't have. Corridor would just be blocked off. Oh, I should not have rolled for this. This should have not been the thing that I rolled for. That was foolish. But it's too late. I also need a gem to enter the courtyard. I guess we're doing Nook. Thank you for the key. That's where they tell me to keep taking notes. I guess this would be a goodest place in any to do the guest room and get 10 more steps. Oh, and a gem. Perfect. We are sorely needing those. Okay. Go back to our passageway. think this requires an electronic, doesn't it? If only I had that key card from last time! Oh, hey, the boiler room. Well, we haven't seen the courtyard yet. But the boiler room is facing in such a way that we would get led up. Which would be really nice. I guess we check out the boiler room. Oh, the Hugh Chapel room is red, you're right. I wonder what sort of storytelling thing they're trying to get across with that. Okay, at least we have a key. Closet, a weight room. Lose half of your steps! Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. That sounds terrible! But at least I don't lose half my steps. Ugh. I mean, this still opens options. This still opens options. I don't like not being able to see them. Okay, I'll do weight room. Ugh, I hope that doesn't make me lose half my steps every single time I walk in there. I just got really screwed over by the dark room that one time. Okay. Spinned the pressure to green. Don't know exactly why I did that. Interesting. Now this goes over here and it goes to this thingy, whatever this is. And it goes to that thingy. Oh, that door that I can't open because it's a dead-end door. So what if we... Sounds like something happened. What is this thing? We connect it to, It's these 2 things. Okay, whatever this is gets moving. Oh, oh my. My hand can't quite fit there, sorry. Okay, I need this to stop when it's leaving an opening. I crouch or something? Ooh, it looks like it triggers very briefly. I see it like pop up for like a split second. I'd like to interact with this. Alright, I might have to try this again. I don't even know if this is gonna do anything for me this run. There we go. And now this one's going too. Should be doing something at least. Oh, should be doing something. You would assume. Or is that connected to like over here? Oh, it is. And so we could then switch this to connect to this, which makes this elevator move. Okay, now I can go up. And now, oh, theoretically I could access this door. Or something. So I think I'd have to... Oh, here's another thingy. Okay, now... Ah, if only it wasn't blocked off. So that's a super secret special door. And then this we can activate up here. Probably get this to turn, I'm guessing. Let's see. We need to have the central boiler active. Let's turn this to activate the central boiler. Excuse me. Oh, but if I have the central boiler active, I can't have the elevator active. Oh. But this has like a little ladder to it now. Or like a bridge. So I can cross this instead of using the elevator. Okay. Not quite sure what this does. But, we turned it on, kind of. Well, alrighty then. I don't know if we're gonna figure anything else out in this section right now. Ugh, that was painful. I need a key card! You gotta be kidding me. To move up, I need a stinking key card! Can this room at least give me something else? For taking half of my stuff? Dang nabbits. Sure, I guess we use a key. I don't want to go in the dark room. I don't want to go there ever again. Check one item and retrieve it another day. I don't think I have any items. Garage could get me 3 keys if I had a gem to give it. To think your brother breezed through this game is funny. I don't believe him. Personally. I guess we do the dark room. Stupid laboratory. And I don't have any gems to go to the other ones. This is a stupid stinky room. Very stinky. No likey. This just brings us down. Oh hey, coat closet. Well, now we have a gem. And a sludge hammer? Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Oh, I was hoping it could break through like walls or something. I guess I will accept this still. And it's locked. Okay, well, that's just great. Dang it. I guess that that is the end of this run. Again. Okay, at least we don't lose half every single time we enter.
The guarantee door is locked by an electronic keycard.
Anything, please. Anything useful in the bathroom. Can I turn off the lights? Look, now instead of a window, it's a cat picture. Nope. Absolutely nothing. This is the most useless room. This room is just to create a dead end for you. He never did, and yet here I am not allowed. Heading towards the chapel. Where they rob me blind. I feel like I should be allowed to use a sledgehammer here, don't you? Doesn't it feel like this is sledgehammer worthy? What is the sparkle for? I really don't get that. I suppose we should just start over, huh? Because we're not... I mean, I guess we could maybe find some more rooms in the entrance hall, but I don't think they're gonna obviously get us anywhere because we're not gonna be able to break through the pantry. Unfortunately so. Calling it for this run.
Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle.
I love how Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle is probably what people like to use text-to-speech for the most. Look at these cute little carved wooden birds. I think that they would let us take that along with us or something. Just as a companion, just as a sweet little companion. Alright, let's do the den. Maybe I should... I've always started, like, traversing more so in the west. And the west is more likely to be locked and everything. So maybe I should start in the east. The west! As some might say. Could do the breaker. We could do a closet. Do the bedroom. Maybe we get some items. Got a key and a dice roller. I'm not gonna waste it this time, facing the wrong direction. I sure do promise, chat. We will not waste it this time. Okay. There we go up. Oh, we could already
I
access
recently
the
met a guy
security
who
vault.
ended up in the hospital from playing too much peekaboo. He just got out of the ICU.
What? I feel like that's gotta be some kind of joke with it being peekaboo, but I'm like not processing what the joke would be. My brain is not putting it together. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I see you. I got out of the ICU. I was playing peek. I see you. Okay. That's pretty good, Clueless Blue. That's pretty good. So we could do bedroom, do corridor. Guess let's do bedroom. I don't want to spend my gems just yet. And we haven't really traversed enough floors for there to be items missing. Ah, it's a funny sculpture. It points down. Maybe it points down because I'm supposed to go down. You think that's why the sculpture points down? She chose down. She chose down. What, was that wrong? Too late now. Okay, so now we could access the breaker. I don't have enough money to go into the chapel, or I could re-roll the floor plan. I could get a key or the breaker. I don't like how difficult the breaker box would be to access if I did want to shut off all the lights. This feels too soon of a time to use this. Sure, we'll do breaker. Too bad I don't have the key. Oh, maybe I don't need a key. Oh, I can turn it off in the gymnasium and the dark room. And the garage is already off. And then the switch is missing for the bottom one. Alright, well now if I enter the gymnasium or the dark room... Wait. Hold on. Off. Keycard entry system is now off. What are these? VAC indicators. What does it mean to be a VAC indicator? Who knows? Well, now those are all turned on. Cool. Let's head back to the entrance hall. The sounds in this game are freaking you out in the middle of Minecraft level. Sorry. I guess we're heading west again. Kitchen, there's food for sale. If only I had money. I could just make a storage room and completely close it off. I guess that's what we'll do. Bye, Eggmeister! Thanks for being here! Hey, a chest. I'd have to use... Well, I have 2 keys, so I guess I can use one on this chest. This trunk. And I got another key. Oh, but this is a key to a secret garden. It's an extra special key. I guess I'm really gonna have to try opening the garden this time. Oh, and would you look at that? The courtyard has presented itself to me. Courtyard it is. Haven't gotten to be here before. This looks like I could break through it with a sledgehammer. Oh, hey, a shovel! Can be used for digging. Can I dig anywhere? Can I dig here? I got a turnip! It should prove to be a nutritious snack. It'll give me 6 steps. Nice! I should try and go outside more often. Okay. I could do the nursery and then get 5 steps every time I create a bedroom. I'll get to read that red book again and see if there's any hints in it, but this would also completely block my path. Parlor at least gives me an opportunity to go sideways. So let's... And the spare room would keep us moving up. Even though it doesn't give us anything. Okay, I guess we'll make the spare room this direction so we can keep going up. And let's see what we can do on this side. Okay, we could do the nook, or the commissary, or a hallway. Say we do the nook. We can grab a key. Oh hey, there's another trunk. I guess we'll use our key on it. Whoa, so much money! Now it'd be great to go to the commissary. Or the kitchen, or that place they sell food. Okay, I could do guest bedroom, I could do parlor, I could do pantry. Too bad these are gonna lock me out of whatever direction, so I guess guest bedroom would probably be the best just to get more steps recovered. Guest bedroom it is. Oh look, another key! What fun, what fun. They gave us another key to work with after we spent one. Can I pick up this basketball, do you think? I might want to just bounce it around to keep me company while I'm out and about. The guest room's a real sailing room, you know. I wonder where the secret garden room is. Okay. Corridor, drawing room, or pantry. Corridor keeps us going forward. Drawing room gives us 2 options to work with. Pantry pushes us off to the side. We could easily get locked out, and I don't necessarily need the money or the food right now. So I'm thinking corridor. It would be mighty nice if they leave something for us in this corridor sometime, wouldn't it? Corridor's always empty, as they say. Ooh, we haven't been in the boudoir yet. I wonder if there's anything fancy in there. I just don't like how easy it would be for us to get locked out if we go to the left anymore. So we need to be drawing ourselves to the right. Maybe I do the commissary, because the commissary I will be able to maybe get some more useful items. I don't like that it spends gems, but I'm pretty sure I can buy gems while I'm here. I wonder if this is the same. Oh, okay, and this is tiger without... What the heck is this? Tiger without Tower? Without Lazy Susan? Without, what is this? What is this thing? So, in the commissary, Tiger without, looks like one of them food holder tower things. Well, I pieced that together, but what is that called? What is a 3-tiered food holder called? Serving stand? Dessert stand? I don't think Tiger's in any of this. Cupcake tower, afternoon tea stand. With a more formal name being an Itagere. Itagere. I don't know, man. I have no clue. Let's see. I think we should buy running shoes. What do running shoes do? A sleeping mask? I was hoping I'd be able to buy gems. But I guess we'll get the magnifying glass. And I guess I'll try out these running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate grounds. Cool. So let me magnifying glass this. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be hard to read. This makes me feel like I'm a robot. Okay, password. It looks like an S-W-A-N-S-O-N. Swanson? S-W-A-N-S-O-N. Swan Song. The password to the terminal is Swan Song. Tiger without T. I guess I could maybe see that. Being tiger without T. Beep boop bop beep boop boop bop beep boop boop bop beep beep boop boop bop beep beep. I'm getting my high score in what was that Doom game from the fish game. What was the fish game even? Ooh, special keys. I can use my secret garden door here. Oh, the key does not fit. Sorry, I wasn't trying to use my secret garden door again. Chapel. Oopsie daisies. This is gonna send us in a circle. Let's redraw. Well, I can't enter the office now, can I? Guess we're forced into the billiard room if we want to be able to keep moving. Yeah, because all other ways are blocked. We literally only have this one path we can go down. 20? Oh! And then what if I hit... Okay, this is being very finicky. 5. Okay, so 9. Okay, that doesn't work. Everything starts on 9, and then 5 and 1, I mean, that equals 6, so maybe you have to add them together. Okay, 5 and 1 is 6. And then 19, 13. I doubt it's adding them together anymore because 1 is blue. If it was subtracting, it would be 6 again. I wonder if it's 6 again. It is 6 again. Okay, so 20 minus 2 is 18. Oh, I pressed 8. Never mind. Okay, so we hit 9. And then we hit 6. And then we hit 6 again. And then we hit 18. Okay. And now it's 10 and 2. I wonder if it's multiplication. So maybe it's 20? Yep. Okay. So then it's 15 minus 13, which is 2. And times 3 would be 6 again. But if we're going by PEMDAS, we do multiplication before we do subtraction. So wouldn't that be 15 times 3 minus 13? If that's the case. Oh, no. Would it be... Okay, hold on. The question is, what's the order of the numbers? Is it 15 minus 13 times 3? Because in that case, it would be 3 times 13, which is 39. And it would be 15 minus 39, which wouldn't make any sense. So I think it's... Let's try 6. Yep, it's 6. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ooh! I hope I get another unlockable door soon. Rat math for the win. It's a good thing those rats have been mathing so much, or we might not have gotten that one. Oh, I wish you required a key. Alright. The chapel's the only one that I can do that's not going to block me out, because I don't have a gem for the drawing room. Good thing I at least have a little money on me. Yes, and there's more money here. That's a bonus at least. Wish you'd leave me some gems sometimes, chapel room. Okay, we're not locked out yet. Hallway or security room will keep us moving. I think let's do security. Oh, I need a gem. Never mind, we're doing hallway. Chat could always use another pun. Send him away, glue is blue. Puns are the height of comedy. Okay. We're kind of locked into doing the dark room and then just hoping that this doesn't screw us over. Oh, it didn't screw us over! We're in the dining room! Yes! That was really luck-based. Okay.
Where do rainbows go when they commit a crime? To Prism. It's a light sentence and gives them time to reflect.
Oh dear. We are well and truly stuck, though. Even being saved from the perils of the dark room, we still got locked out in the end. I don't even have a gem to let me into the observatory. Guess we've never been in this room before. Not like the money's gonna do us much good. Guess we could go back to the commissary and maybe purchase that sleep mask. See what that does.
Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my mortal airplane in the bushes outside, but I still got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday.
And thanks, Nava.
I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book
because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he's older. He's a crybaby.
Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how he survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Aw, well that ended sweetly. Well, that ended sweetly. Okay. Is there a hamster in here? How are you alive? Who's feeding you? Can I take this hamster? What if I want to take... It's such a cute little hamster. How long has he been in here? He's getting on his wheel. Oh, he's gonna run on his wheel. You guys. Look at the hamster running on his wheel. Bye, Level Race. Thanks for being here. Have fun picking up some food. Ooh, you're doing a watch party for the Video Game Awards. I hope that goes well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I could just watch that hamster run on his little wheel all day. Ooh, can I pick up this flashlight? No. What about padlock or radio? Alright, I can't pick up none. Geez, kind of weird that they had to share a room in this house. Okay. So I guess work my way back to the commissary. That's gonna be a lot of steps. But not much else for me to do. Record your screen looking at the hamster and use it as a BRB screen. Ah! Nava, I should do something like that. Yeah, steal all my money, why don't ya? Doesn't mean the same thing if it's not an offering. Has to come from the heart, you know? Oh hey, sale. Annual Maids Day sale 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and 21. That's, oh. 50% off. Sale. Day 20 and 21. Cool. See what the sleeping mask does. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Ah, okay. Well, nothing all that special then. Or at least nothing that's gonna help me. We're well and truly locked out. And I can't even put on that fun hat!
Whatever are we to do? Wandering the halls of this giant mansion all by ourselves? Don't even get no more turnips, I don't. It's just... it's a little sad here, really. All alone. And the rooms are always changing, and while that keeps things new, it also means that nothing ever quite feels, you know, familiar. There's no sense of constancy. No sense of groundedness, and isn't that what we all go home for? That we might feel a little more grounded with ourselves? That we might understand a little more? Or just not have to worry about things being all hickledy-pickledy? Let me through, I have the secret garden key! I have the garden key! Let me use it. Let me in! They're not accepting my secret garden key. Well, perhaps we might find something new around these parts. I don't recall having gone this way last time. Get to walk down some pretty little stairs. This is pretty big property. Oh, if only a sledgehammer could break through this door. Wouldn't that be nice? But the sledgehammer did not say that's what it was for. It did not say.
Whoa. Oh. Is that like an underground room? Or are those like aqueducts? There's a cool waterfall. Nice. Is this where we, like, drove in? Or some kind of storage room? Kind of dark in here. A little scary. A baseball bat or a torch? Torch. I don't have anything to light it up though. Ooh, it's really dark. I wonder what I would see if I could light that torch. Hope it wouldn't be a dead body. That'd be creepy. That would be creepy. Creepy! Someone filled that all up with boxes, so there's no way through. I say we jump. Geronimo! Toby Pops! What's this? 2 streams in 2 days? You're putting the hours? Technically, Toby Pops, I have streamed every day this work week so far. I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now Thursday. That's 4 whole days of streaming. And tomorrow the plan is to do dispatch. The birds were bathing. They got a little embarrassed when they saw me coming by. Persona again tomorrow? No, tomorrow I want to do dispatch. And then next Monday, Tuesday we'll do Persona. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I'll do Blueprints, because I'm assuming we're not beating this game tonight. Because I'm probably only going to play till 6. I was going to keep this one a shorter 3-hour stream. And then next Friday, I might use that as a break day, or I might stream, and I haven't decided yet what we would play if I stream on next Friday. But tomorrow we do have plans. I wanted to play some dispatch. Is the answer 555? For 5 apples and 5 bananas and 5 oranges? No, apparently that's not the answer. Oh, bully for me. I can't believe I found a door to a secret garden and then I couldn't find the secret garden door. That is just, it's such a shame. Why water? Why water? Alright. I think that's it for this one. I have so many items, too. So sad to have to call the end of that run. Hopefully some more stuff on the Persona 4 remake at the Game Awards. They're doing a remake of it? Is Golden not the remake? Wait, if Golden is the remake, did Golden come out this year? This guy must respect his great uncle a lot, because I would have jumped over that fence 3 hours ago. Same, Glue is Blue! I just would have jumped a whole lot of fences. Okay, it's a remaster, but they're doing a remake? Are they going to completely voice act it this time? Can I voice act in the new Persona remake? Ooh, but with added stuffs. Or play until the Game Awards and stream the Game Awards Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle. Okay. We're gonna make progress today, yes, team? I want to hear a yes, team! Let's do Parlor. That's right, Glue is Blue. That's right, Nava. That's right, Drew. All right, we're definitely making progress. You guys pumped us up. I'm assuming that's Let's Go Team, Clem. I wouldn't be able to tell you if it wasn't. Equipo. Let's see. The gems are on the desk. That's a lie. The gems are in this box. The gems are all on the floor. Well, 2 of those are a lie. So I guess the gems are in this box, because that has to be true. The U in Ukipo is silent. Okay, so it's... Is it Ekipo? Or is it... I think it's right? Ekipo? Would be my guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not well versed in language. Sweet. Nava has given me a perfect on my pronunciation test. Let's do observatory, shall we? Use one of our precious gems we just picked up. It even sounded natural. Oh, shuckscology, thank you.
Hello, detective. How long have you been trapped in here? Well, in about 50 or 47 minutes, it'll be 3 hours that we've been trapped wandering these halls. Perhaps one day we will find our way out of here.
Okay. Trunks being added to the entrance hall could be nice. So if we could find the twins or the Diamondus, Southern Cross would be nice. Or Diamond Major. First of all, let's get this thing looking outside. All right, it's actually already looking. Okay, that's the twins. Well, that's nice, at least. Let's maybe tilt this thing up higher and see if we can find another constellation. I have a feeling they're kind of random.
Well, I'd like to see you try find your way out of these parts, Running Bean. When the doorways are always changing on ya. I'd like to see you try.
Okay, I can lower it. It doesn't look like I can make it go any higher than it is. Alright.
Let's see if this is getting us to look at the sky any.
Boop, 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 boop.
Aye, no, it does not.
You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. Uh-oh, is this gonna become a murder mystery? Yoink, Scoop! Kitchen here lead us to dead end, it would. Food for sale don't do us much good. Could do breaker box again. Gonna turn the keycard entry system off. Ooh, I don't know what these buttons mean. It's VAC indicators. Oh, now it's purple, red, green, red, 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 blue, 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 green, blue. Green, blue, 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 blue. This would be tricky. It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's time to rock around, to rock around, to rock around. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's time to rock around, to rock around. Okay, I don't know how to get all these blue, but I'm assuming we're supposed to get them blue, yeah? So red, and then you hit blue becomes purple. Gray plus blue, the color just transfers over. Green, color transfers over. Red becomes purple. Green becomes blue. Red becomes purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red. Stays red. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple, purple. Okay, well, they're all purple now. I wonder what that means. Release the ostriches!
I don't want no ostriches released.
You've been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you're trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles. Lust for blood?! What lust for blood?
The garage. Should we turn the electricity on in the garage? Turn it off in the dark room.
Don't see what good there is turning it off in the dark room, to be honest. Alright, I made all those things purple. Don't know if that's gonna benefit me in any way.
The books they are, purples they is.
Oh, the chests are here. Trunk is locked. Well, trunks got added, but that don't do us much good on their own, does it? Let's make it a den. What else do you have for me? Closet? Suppose I could go for a closet.
Ooh, would you fancy that? Found a key. Could open up one of the trunks in the entryway.
Plus, I could just purchase myself a sledgehammer somewhere. Storage room closes off our options, but does give us another key. Pantry or chapel opens up more doors, but we have no money to give them. We have none at all. I don't know if I quite sound Australian there, on I mean. Australian's a lot harder to do than anything that I've been doing, I think. Can't do Australian. Don't have enough time to spend with the kangaroos. Also, you can't just ask people why they sound Australian. Or any other way. That's exactly right. You keep asking yourself questions. Okay, pantry, storeroom, or chapel. I can't go into the chapel if I buy the chapel. Let's do storeroom. So I get a little money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money for the bank in my pocket. What part of what was auto-modded? Oh. Why did they auto-mod that? You sound like an Australian woman. Why did that get auto-modded? I don't know. Something about Australian woman. I guess they didn't like it. They were not fans of it themselves. Alright, well. Good to know. Good to know. Resume day 5. What's in here? Ooh, multiple keys. Nice, that means I can open this one. Oh, okay, lots and lots of keys. All right, well, I'm key rich. Hopefully we find an opportunity with which to use these keys, eh? Well, we're not going to. We're already blocked off with these as an option. There's nowhere for us to go. That's stupid. What a wasted day. Ah! We got nowhere. We did nothing! I don't know what it has against saying. It's specifically highlighting sound like an Australian woman. I'm sorry, team. It was no progress. I'm so sorry to let you down. Alright, you guys are just gonna do tests on the Australian woman phenomenon? Oh, Belgian woman gets let through. Maybe they have something against Australians in particular. But if the you sound like part is what's rude, then it wouldn't let you say you sound like an anything woman. You can say Austrian, you can't say Australian? What does this auto mod have against Australian women? That they're the ones that get censored. You know, a picture of me mum. Twitch has got problems, man. Twitch has got some problems. Look, an orange. Now I've had one of every fruit. And not got a little bit of money. Money, 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 money. Ooh, drawing room might be the best. I don't have a gem, never mind. He's very multicultural. I sound like every kind of woman in the world except for apparently French and Australian. The gems are in the box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. If two of these have to be a lie, then it would be these two. The statement containing the letter U. And then this one would be the box. So I'm guessing it's the white box. Because if it said two were a lie, right? There will always be at least one box which displays only false. There will always be at least one box that displays true. Only one box has a prize. Okay, so this one's actually tricky. Because it says, ooh, an apple. Well, it doesn't say ooh, an apple. I'm the one that said ooh, an apple. But one has to be a lie, one has to be true, but two could be a lie and two could be true. But it can't, I think it is the white box that has it. Oh no, I'm wrong! The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Because this box contains both the letters B and U in them. So I figured that had to be accurate. Oh no, I wasted the gems in this room. I don't want to lock myself out already. I guess I technically do have some money that I can walk through the stinking chapel. Place of worship, I should be glad to walk in here. But all I become is sad that I have to spend money. It's supposed to be a free gift, you know. Corridor. Can I open this box? No. Let's go observatory. I need a gem. Okay, well, we're closing off this pathway. You can't say someone sounds Japanese and be a woman? What is this auto mod? Alright, so we're at least walking our way all the way back to the chapel, where I will lose more money. I might be able to use that on something, you know. Ooh, the Nook will take us places. Potentially. Let's go to the Nook. Ever since people started using AI to code software, there's been so many weird random behaviors. Ugh. AI just messes everything up. And I don't necessarily want it to learn how to be better either, because I'd prefer if people just got to keep making stuff. Great. That's gonna be a joy. Okay, a match without a tree. Match? Interesting. I only have $3. Oh, I could buy a gem. Take a gem. Thanks. Let's do secret passage. Secret passage. Secret passage. Ooh, there are colors. The Halls of Holly. The Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, the Key to the Bedroom, Red Rover, or Gold Sink. That sounds awful, like it's gonna lead me to a laboratory or something. The Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, the Key to the Bedroom. So I'm guessing this leads to a bedroom. This leads somewhere. This, I'm guessing, leads to the bathroom. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Halls. Oranges or hallways. Green. What is green? Purple is bedrooms. Red is costly rooms and it has danger signs on it. Wow, what is with this? Can't even say you sound like a girl? What the heck? I guess let's try Green Thumb. An aquarium? That looks beautiful. I can't go to the cloisters and I can't go to the courtyard because I don't have gems anymore. But I can go to the aquarium. Whoa. A fish! He's really flat. But look, he works at an office. This fish is employed. He works hard to bring money home to his family, even though he's all alone when he's at the office. You don't have your family here with you, do you, fishy? And yet, you put on a little smile. A little brave smile to say, it's okay. I'm gonna get through this day. And then I'll get to go home and spend time with my kids. Wow. This one looks... I mean, there's some fish in there, but it's kind of empty looking. There's like little benches. People sit down and enjoy their little garden. For when you fishies if you ever want to just take a seat instead of keep swimming. There's like a washer and dryer for you to wash your clothes. Because of all those clothes that you fishies wear. Yep, yep, yep. Ooh, the garage has 3 keys in it. Too bad I'd need a gem to enter. Well, I can get a gem from the den. Boink! So many gems in my possession. Hey, this hand has a card in it. A card minus car is just D. I can play the silly commissary game too. Well, now I could go to the courtyard. Or I could go into the closet and get some items. Entering this location is kind of just a closed loop, regardless of where I go. But I could get stuff from, like, the courtyard, maybe. Was that a sledgehammer? Give me my sledgehammer. Padlocks and locked trucks. Wait! Padlocks? I could get into the orchard! Perfect. Conference room? Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. So I'd have to come back here whenever I wanted to collect an item. I don't know if I like that. But we haven't unlocked this type of room yet. I see a bunch of, like, contracts. Safe code 9083. Okay. Conference. Good to know. Good to know. Lots of pens. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently of your state. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Oh, I see. Kind of. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I don't see. Guest bedroom wouldn't be too bad. Guest bedroom or closet, I'm thinking. For this section. Let's get some items. This place looks very easy to rob. That's what I'm saying. What is a weed whacker for? Oh no, it's a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Well, that's nice. Hallway, utility closets, guest bedroom. Let's do the utility closet. Still not sure what this is about. They could be green or blue or red or blue or red or purple. They could be blue or red or purple. Oh. Red, blue, purple. Red, purple. Red, blue, purple. Red, blue, purple. Red. Blue. I don't remember how I did this last time. Well, I had them all purple at one point. Red, purple, blue, red. Red. Red, purple. Kind of just chasing it all the way down, you know? Oh yeah, that was how. It just becomes purple. Cool, alright, we did the breaker again. I had a little buzz on my watch. Okay. I wish I had a shovel. I could probably dig up a turnip or something. I'd be eating for a week if I had a turnip. Coat check. Ooh, I could check an item. Showroom has a luxury items for sale? What the heck would that even mean? Luxury items for sale. Why are things out for sale at my house? I guess I could check an item. And just call this a dead end. I mean, I haven't been in here after all. Can I take items other people have already checked? So, sledgehammer or the metal detector? Not responsible for content of garments or articles left overnight. I guess we could leave the medical detector. The medical detector? The metal detector. And then we can try and use the sledgehammer today. Well, it's a good thing I have a key. Well, we definitely don't want to be closing out our options. Let's go to the boudoir. I haven't been in this room yet. This game is so quiet, I kind of feel like I should put on, like, my own little music. Oh, cute! It's a little Christmas tree. There's a safe. Somebody wrapped up an entire safe. Nice.
Hello
Great
there.
gift. Hello there. Hello, hello, hello there. Oh, hey, a safe. Okay, the safe code was 9083. Nine. 0, 8. Okay, let's clear this actually. 9, 0, 8, 3. Hey, that was the code. I read it. And I wrote it. This safe is busted. Open, safe, open. That's supposed to be your password. Unless there's a different hint in here. If only I had a magnifying glass, am I right? Yeah, don't know what to tell you. Oh, you thought I'd be spooked by Obi-Wan Kenobi, Drew? Nonsense. Billiards loom rocks us out. Dining room, we can keep moving. Observatory, we can keep moving. Dining room gives us more options, though. So, back to the dining room. Ooh, the rumpus room. A library? Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Except I can't, because you're facing the wrong direction. I would enter the rumpus room, but I don't have any gems, so guest room it is. Sometimes they have a key on that table. I guess not today. They said, "You have too many keys in your hands already, young lady. You're not allowed another key." Hey, it's the tiger. Tiger with tiger without this. Wonder if there's a way we're supposed to be able to interact with these pictures then. Because it was supposed to be tiger without this. Weird. Weird, weird. Spare rooms are our only real option here if we want to keep going. Does that wall look more painted than before? Alright. Hallways are our only option. Lock, tie. necktie clock. Grandfather clock necktie. Great, the dark room. I kept your lights on. Oh no, I think that's my last key. The gym? Well, I don't want to enter the gymnasium after what happened to me last. Oh, actually, gymnasium might be different than workout room, right? Yeah. Different. Cattails and clouds? Rain? Rainstorm? Hoop. Can I pick up a basketball and take some shots? Says Hoople Sports. Creative. I think I turned off the electricity to the gym too. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Yeah, it's not powered on, so I should be able to just enter. I thought that's what that would mean if I turned it off. What the heck? You should let me through. Your keycard reader is broken, so you should just open like normal. Phooey. At least this room's not locked. Paint and beer. Okay. 13. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 8 is 13. 9 minus 1 minus 6. So minus 7 is 2. And then 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. And then 3 minus 1 is 2 times 8 is 16. Yep, there's our special key. If only we had that on that other door. At least we can still sort of go somewhere. A locksmith. Keys for sale. Great Hall is literally our only option. It has 7 locked doors. Whoa. Well, I have 1 key in my name. Guess I can unlock this door. Special key. What? What kind of door is this? Whoa. Where am I? What just happened? Where is the secret door? This didn't give me any options at all. This is the antechamber. Oh, wait a second. That's the antechamber. So basically, I opened the door on this side. So if I was able to somehow get from here to this side, I'd be able to get into the antechamber. I see what it is. Okay. I understand. Too bad I'm all out of keys. I'm all out of keys and I'm all out of options. I won't be able to unlock any door. I have a sledgehammer. Can't I use my sledgehammer? Does no one have any respect for the sledgehammer? At least we learned some new things today. You know, life is all about learning and growing. Don't want to go into the guest room. I'm gonna go through the bridge wall. And then to the aquarium. Such an odd layout for a house. Let's see if we can't open that padlock, huh? Hey, it's the commissary. A match without a tree. Set to 4 gems would have been nice earlier. Might as well buy this. I don't have to pass through the chapel, do I? Oh shoot. I have to pass. I shouldn't have done that. I do have to pass through the chapel. I don't know if they're gonna let me through if I don't have money.
Bree Andy sketch 248 please sketch 248 please sketch 248 please.
What? What keys you guys are? What does that mean? Well, that's nice that at least when you're poor you can still walk through the chapel and they don't take anything from you. Very nice, very nice. I wonder if next time I walk through the chapel if they're gonna take 2 coins off of me. And to the entrance hall. I guess there technically are still doors we could have opened. Maybe we could get some keys. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see. That's fine. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Huh? What just happened? Pressed a button and something happened. Ooh, is there money over there? Okay. Something got lifted up. Not that door. Not that one. Well, I pressed a button. I just can't go anywhere from in here. Cool. Could get another den. Another piece of jewelry. Don't be screaming in this house. No one's gonna hear you. Or even if they do, how are they supposed to find your room? There's no guarantee they'll be able to draft it up after all. Ooh, I could get a key from either the nook or the storeroom. Maybe the storeroom. Granted, I don't really have enough steps to get all the way back to the key room. Unfortunately, so all of this is kind of a waste.
Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle Room 35 Sparkle Sparkle sketch 248 please.
What does that mean? Mr. Zero, what does that mean though? Like, what does it mean though? Like, actually, what does it mean? Chaotic evil. I wonder if I could store... I guess I could try storing the sledgehammer next time too, so that I could always come back for it if I find the storeroom again. But let me try using it first on the apple orchard. Well, the game certainly isn't over in the sense that we have definitely not beaten it yet, but it is going to be over here soon in the sense that I'm going to stop streaming in a little bit. I think around 6 o'clock is probably a good time to call it today. What am I supposed to parry? Huh? Explain that to me. Can I use my sledgehammer? Let me use it. How do I use it? This is a padlock. Let me use my sledgehammer. 9083. Nope. Apparently this code isn't good for anywhere. The conference room lied to me. Alright, let me go see if I could store my sledgehammer. If I could make it there. Let's see. Where is the coat closet? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 steps away. I could probably make it. It is super pointless to give it a lock, and yet here we are, respecting the lock. Like a bunch of fools.
Good night, Glueus Blue. Thank you for being here. Sleep well. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can store our sledgehammer. I doubt it because it looks like we're running out of steps. I had 12 and now I have 11. And now I have 10. Okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to store a sledgehammer. I think we just might have to call it for the night. Alright, I might try one more room. What is supposed to go there? I might try one more run. I suppose, Running Bean? It's a little hard to say yes to that question when I don't know what you're gonna ask. Whoa, we found 30 rooms. We reached level 7. We took 61 steps. We found 3 items and 8 new rooms. Well, we actually did a great deal of exploring that time. If war happens and they conscripted you, what would you do? Like, how would I feel about it? Well, I would feel very scared because I'm not designed for war, and I'd be like, why are we conscripting women onto, like, the force? Unless, of course, wars are all fought with, like, drones and stuff now, and when they conscript you, you're just kind of like an office worker, essentially. And also, it would really depend on what the war was, you know? It'd be like, is this a cause that's defending, like, my rights and my freedoms? Or is this, like, are we as a country going to go do something just bad towards another country? Because then I'd be like, what the heck? Why are we doing this? I would not be okay with it. And probably try to get out of it if I could. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'm not in that situation. But how I would feel about it would definitely depend on, like, the reasoning. Like, why are we going to war? Do you not believe in non-gender segregated forces? I think... I mean, personally, I'm like... I feel like if it's, like, frontline soldiers, like, if you're actually out there seeing action, as long as people can pass whatever, like, physical tests need to be passed to, like, be the best of the best, to be out there, like, actively in the war field, like, war zone, then I don't care if it's a man or a woman. It's just typically those standards are going to be one women can't typically meet. Definitely ones I wouldn't be able to meet. That's all I'm saying. This is all a made-up scenario. There you go. Personally, I'm just also don't think I'm a very fit person for war. Okay, I see. Very interesting. I feel like you're writing this all down somewhere. I would definitely be incredibly scared. I am completely useless in stressful situations. Like, I just kind of shut down. So I would be a great detriment if I was ever, like, on somebody's team. Because it's like, we need to look out for each other if we're on some sort of squad. And then if I'm sitting there being useless, it would be better for those people were I not there than for me to be there and them have to look after me.
I'm immediately deserting. Like, if I felt like I could be useful, I probably, like, wouldn't want to do anything that would put my countrymen that I'm supposed to be fighting alongside in danger. If I actually was capable of being helpful. I just think that I would be a detriment. I would be very unhelpful. I just feel like it's just not a good environment. And again, greatly depends on why are we at war? What is the purpose of it? Because there would definitely be a war where it's like, hey, this goes against all of my moral principles. I am not going to participate, and I can accept whatever punishment you're going to give me, but you can't make me participate in this thing. If it was, if you felt the war wasn't reasonable, would you refuse? Yeah, if, I think probably. Yeah. If I had the option to. Just be like, yeah. I would like to think that I would. But I suppose you really don't know until you're in a circumstance like that and you're weighing what your actual options are. Then they put a gun to your head and ask what you think? You're like, you don't have to put a gun to my head, I'll just tell you what I think. Let's put it this way. If it's something that is going to try and compel me to go against something I hold as like a religious principle, or I think would make me have to sin, like against God, then I have to say no. It doesn't matter what you do to me after the fact. I am obligated by my morals and by my faith to say no, I'm not going to do that thing. I would serve if they threatened to shoot me for not serving. For me, that would depend. You know, like, it would depend. Like, if what they wanted me to do by serving, again, would then go against, like, my God or my faith, then I have to say no. It doesn't matter if I die for that. You know? If it wasn't against my God or my faith, but maybe something I just had my own personal moral qualms around, which feels weird to separate those things. I don't know if they really can be separated. Then I think that would be kind of more up in the air. I'd be thinking about the other people in my life. We hate war here. We do, Geezer Geyser. Most of the time, war is dumb. I'll just try and save people and the animals. We got the utility closet. We got the library, which again, we couldn't really use in the location it has spawned. I guess we'll get our breaker box again. Murder is wrong in the Bible. Murder and killing are two different things. And there is such thing as, like, a just war. Like, or there's also a thing where it's like, I am allowed to defend myself if someone's attacking me. And if that ends up in them dying, I did not commit murder. I did not sin doing that. You know? Because death does not always equate to murder. But murder would be wrong. There's war? Anything I can do to help that not happen? Don't worry, Goofy Green. There's no war. Only hypothetical things. That's interesting. There's no blue this time. There's... Oh, there's blue.
Hello Goofy Green Dino Dance Dino Dance Dino Dance.
Dino Dance. I guess we should keep the lights on in the gymnasium, maybe. I guess there's no point in turning the keycard entry system off either, because it's not like you get to enter. Actually, I should have this on. Closet Observatory. I guess we do the chapel. They'll let us in for free. Now that we have money, or that we don't have money. And then we just get money from visiting. Maybe the chapel's not so bad after all. Would I rather be a drone operator than a frontline soldier? Again, really depends on the war that's happening. I don't even know if I'd have this. Because, like, if you're operating a drone, you still have to, like, shoot people with the drone, don't you? You have to shoot something. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I am built for that kind of thing. I think if it was a cause that I actually believed in, and I could somehow compartmentalize and separate the fact that, hey, we're both, you know, it's part of a war, we're fighting for X principle that we're supporting. Well, it's not personal. Enough. I feel like that's hard. I don't know. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you I would be completely useless as a frontline soldier. So if anyone was actually trying to make use of me, that would not be good for me. I'd rather be like a medic or something. If I could be just helping heal people, I think that would be what I would appreciate doing. I don't know if I'd be much for the fighting. You could do recon drone work, but in a sense, you're directing the death machines towards them. Yeah. Yeah, it's anything you're doing in war, you're doing to advance your side of the war. So anything you do participating in that is playing a hand in what will result in the deaths of other people. Right? So then it's really about, is what I'm ultimately fighting for in this war worth it? And I think that's really hard to judge most of the time. What if it was an emu war? That's a war against large flightless birds in Australia. I love that Australia is getting brought back up again in this conversation, but in a completely different context. It is illegal to kill a war medic, but that's also only if people decide that they're still going to uphold those laws. I see those as pretty loose agreements people have made. It's more like a, you don't do this to our side, we won't do it to your side, but who's to say there won't come a day or a time when somebody's like, who cares? There was a time when those rules of war didn't exist, and I'm sure there will be a time when people ignore them again. This is a pool. Not to be like a downer, but what really enforces that is not some greater moral force that literally prevents people from doing that or they'll be punished, right? It's enforced by other people, and it can very easily be that those same people that claim to enforce it will ignore it. Yeah, but it is a thing. It's kind of like, I think there's also just generally been like unwritten rules of war, but depends on what gets respected. You got a new job, Mr. Rattle! Congratulations! Congratulations! I should play to celebrate. Yeah, whoops. I accidentally clicked on the game with my mouse. I should play the celebrate button for you. That's awesome! If America was occupied, but the government was pretty nice to people and wasn't oppressive, would you not mind them being there? I mean, ultimately, it depends on, yeah. If I don't know what you mean by nice, but if, like, they're not oppressing us, if we still have rights, then if, like, things are operating functionally, what reason would there be to, like, revolt against it, you know? If it's like, oh, things are going pretty good, we're still able to maintain what we consider and value as elements of our life and culture, why would I, as an individual civilian, do anything against it? Am I still allowed to participate in, like, society, like normal, or am I a second-class citizen, but they just kind of treat you nicely, but that could turn at any point? you know, this is a very interesting thought experiment. I'm like, I'm honestly like shrugging my shoulders. I don't know. I'm not living in that time. I couldn't tell you what I'd be doing. So what is this exactly? By the way, add some yellow and you'll be like me. Not in the eyes, though. Not in the eyes. Never add yellow in the eyes, huh? So this is a game where we're like wandering through this house, and the layout changes each time because you're given a selection of 3 different like floors you could drop to build out the house, and we have to try and make it to the end of this antechamber and like find a secret 46th room in the house, essentially, and then we like earn an inheritance. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Interesting. It's a tie! It's a tie, and it's the tea thing. The tea tie. Okay, this is the only way for us to go. Furnace, you are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. I don't want to draw the red rooms. The red rooms suck. Going to the pantry.
If America changed its national anthem to Scuttlebutt, would you sing it?
No.
X-Lindy10.
No. I would not. Drew, try all you might. You're not gonna get me to sing Scuttlebutt. Ooh, the commissary or the secret passage. We could buy things. I wouldn't mind buying some things. Doesn't matter if it's nothing special, Mr. Addle. It's good
Eat
that you
the
don't
orange.
work. That wasn't patriotic of you. You know what? I don't care. That song's not very patriotic. I could get a sledgehammer for the lot of good that does us. Oh, if only I had 2 more coins, I could get a set of 4 gems. I'll just buy 2. Okay, it's a theater minus a flower? Theater minus flower? What does that even mean? I don't have a... You're kidding me! Alright, I guess we go back to the hallway. We're gonna run short on steps here. Can I go into the pool? Nope. This room kinda sucks. And they're gonna take mine. At least they only took 1. They didn't even take for the times that I didn't have anything to give. Oh, you get to do everything you can do now, and the government doesn't show any indication of turning on you, but they're from abroad and you know nothing about them. Also, the economy is fine, but they do also take some resources to flow into their own land as a price for the occupation. I mean, in that case, it's like, I would prefer not to be occupied, right? It's like you still want to have your own land and that to be yours. Because it does sound like, even if things are going kind of fine, that they're still occupying you as almost like a serfdom, in a sense, right? Or it becomes like an extra tax or something. And you're like, hey, I liked it better when I didn't have that. It's like, I don't want you here. I don't know who you are. I could see being a little more against that, but I don't know to what extent. Like, would it just be grumblings or, you know? I wouldn't be happy about it. I think it depends on how bad it was for if it would become like a full-on resistance thing. I think in your mind, it would be more so like, okay, things might be okay now, but we don't know anything about these people, and just because they're treating us kindly now, they might be doing so just so that they can take complete control over our most basic resources until, like, if they get complete control over, like, how our food is produced, for example, then we are at their mercy after the fact, and they could make us do whatever they wanted to, because in order to eat, we have to be able to we have to listen to what they say. So it's like, do we prevent it from getting to something like that? Because they could just be kind of playing nicey nice on the surface until they're so thoroughly dug into our country that there is no opportunity to really fight them back anymore, you know? Like, it's like, I'd rather avoid that, but it would really depend. Bro, I read the stream title as Blue Reflection and for a second got so hyped. What is Blue Reflection? Okie dokie. Parlor, dining room. I don't think we can ever be in the dining room at level 8 or at rank 8 if it's all the way down here. I hate to shut us out, but I guess parlor. Hope I don't get the answer wrong this time. That was embarrassing. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. Well, I don't think there's a second wind-up key in this room. That wouldn't make no sense. So this is a lie. And this is a lie. So this is true. This box and the white box are empty, so it should be in blue. Hey, good to hear your throat's clearing up, Running Bean. Alright. Hopefully we're actually able to get somewhere now. I guess we'll go through the corridor. Well, it's a good thing we have a gem, because otherwise we'd be SOL. Labs lady. We still don't have the boiler room thing going on. Did this change? It did. This time the message or whatever changed. Look at all the connecting dots. The tag. The 10 tag is connected to a deer. What could it mean? What could it mean? A sauna? Tomorrow you will start with 20 extra steps. Definitely wouldn't be mad about that. Maybe I should go into the sauna, because how much you want to bet we're gonna get locked out? It'd be nice to start with 20 extra steps. Why would I hate you, Geezer Geyser? There you go, Running Bean. An understandable position. Now this is pod racing. Well, why does she do that, Drew? Are you naughty? Do you do bad things? You need to be taught a lesson. Alright. 13. 16 minus 7 is 11. Oops, nope. I was wrong. That would be 9. Why did I think 11? Sorry, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Let's forget about how dumb I am. 4 times 5 is 20. Ooh. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Oh, geez. Okay. 13 minus 3 is 10. Times 5 is 50, divided by 10 is 5. The Game Awards is going to be on in 5 minutes, or 15 minutes. You going to watch it? I was not planning to. I don't typically watch, like, award shows or anything. Usually if there's anything that happens during them, I just hear about it later from other people. So, I can't say that, that is what I was going to do. Dang it, we did get locked out. Dang nabbits, why can't we flippity floppity this here property? I should have gone to the sauna! Okay. Well, this was our last run for the evening, I believe. I wear these shoes. Little ballerina. And a hairbrush. And we get that card again. The Christmas card. And the code that doesn't work. What if it was 9308? No, okay. Well, that is it for us. We have nowhere else we can go. What a shame. Call it a day. Oh, do you work with saunas, Running Bean? They're actually quite good to, like, be in a sauna if you're, like, all stuffy or you're not feeling too good. They can kind of help, you know, clear out some gunk now and then. Alright, guys. That was my last run for the evening. This is a pretty interesting game. I can definitely see how it's gonna take, like, lots of tries to get to the end, just because there's a lot of, luck involved. You gotta make some lucky choices. Get some good items or ways to progress forward in there. We'll see. I'm sure we will conquer it eventually. I imagined, like, when we started out, I was like, oh, this really can't be that long of a game if all we have to do is get to the end of the space, but now I'm realizing that that's gonna be a lot harder done than it is said. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me this fine Thursday, late afternoon, early evening that we've been streaming. That's how they get ya. This is gonna be bye, Geezer Geyser. I'm sorry. But those of you that are interested in watching the Streamer Awards, hey, you'll be free to go do that and not have me blabbing in your ear. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow I am planning to play Dispatch. I'm probably gonna start that around 12-ish. I have D&D at 8 tomorrow. So potentially seeing if I'm able to play that game all in one go. We'll see. I might want to break in between streaming and playing D&D, so there is a chance that that one will need to get a second playthrough. And if it does, I'll either do that sometime maybe on Saturday or Sunday, or alternatively doing it next Friday to finish things up. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your night. God bless you, and I will catch you in the next one.